Australia Cup champions.
Sydney FC, they win the cup.
Welcome to the top end. From Uluru to Alice Springs, there is so much to see and do in the Northern Territory, and the magic of the Cup returns to this magical part of the country. 2 games over the next few nights to decide the final 2 spots in the round of 32 for the 10th edition of the Australia Cup. Wonderful to have your company tonight live here on 10 Play. Robbie Feldman with you live from Larrakia Park, the Darwin Football Stadium. As Brisbane Roar and Perth Glory face off on night 1 of the Cup playoffs. Really is a beautiful setting for some football and a good crowd building up on a warm evening of around 25 degrees. And as I say good evening to Andy Harper joining me in commentary tonight, I must say it is quite a nice departure from conditions along the East Coast, Harps.
Yeah, the eastern seaboard, right round South Australia, and cold and wet weather in Perth too this winter, but certainly not the case in the dry season. In the Territory, it is gorgeous here tonight, and look at that sunset. Plenty of people will tell you to their dying day that the Northern Territory delivers the greatest sunsets in the world, and we're being treated to one this evening.
Absolutely. As the teams await in the tunnels, there's always plenty happening in an A-League off-season. Change for all clubs in terms of playing personnel, but it does present an opportunity for the young players to step up. Tom Waddingham, for example, from Brisbane Roar, bursting onto the scene last year's run to the final by halves. That is really one of the elements that makes the Australia Cup so much fun to watch.
Yeah, it's been a competition that has given plenty of people an opportunity to show themselves, whether they're youngsters in A-League clubs or in the NPL tiers. It's a competition that's just got so many green shoots and is so positive, provides so much opportunity for communities and players. And it's great to get, well, this season's instalment of the Australia Cup, I guess, officially underway here. We had the draw a couple of weeks ago, but officially underway here with this qualifying match for the A-League teams.
And teams are lining up for the official opening ceremony. Let's get down pitch side for the Welcome to Country.
Please welcome participants from the Youth World Performing Arts Company for tonight's Welcome to Country.
Hello, my name is Liam Stansfield. I'm a proud Larrakia person of the Shepherd family. Our people, the Larrakia people, are the traditional custodians of the Darwin region and surrounding areas, and we comprise of both freshwater and saltwater people. I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of the land and waterways around what now has been named Australia, and pay respect to our ancestors, our elders who go before us, and those who stand with us today. We as Indigenous people are born of the spirit of this country. It is where we are conceived from. It is our home. It is where we belong. Our relationship with the land is at the center of our lives. Our country is our mother. In a sense, our country is us. So please, on behalf of my ancestors, welcome to Larrakia country. Thank you.
Right, let's take a look at the team news, and starting with the Brisbane Roar. There are starts for 4 Rep Roar debutants in Ben Warland, Harry van der Sark and Ben Halloran, adding plenty of A-League experience. And it's a first look at 21-year-old centre-half Marcus Fercranis from Santa Clarita in California, and a product of the LA Galaxy Academy in the US, but he does have Australian lineage. And it's quite an experienced bench, which includes the youngest ever goal scorer in Cup history, Quinn McNichol, who has been in great form recently for the national under-17 side. And for the Glory, the first official hit out under new coach David Drilic. Prodigal sons Brandon O'Neill and Josh Risdon return to Perth colours. Well, there are also starts for new signings Lockie Barr and 19-year-old Abdul Faisal, who has made the move to the west from MacArthur. This exciting winger hit the headlines earlier this year after scoring back-to-back hat-tricks in New South Wales League One for the Bulls Academy. While on the bench, Cameron Cook and Jacob Muir are the Grizzly veterans at the ripe old age of 22. Here is Ruben Zekovic, his first full pre-season in charge of the Brisbane Roar. Of course, former Perth Glory head coach as well. Certainly will have plenty of inside knowledge of the opposition tonight. Beautiful conditions here in Darwin. An absolute carpet of a football pitch as we take a look at David Drilic, announced as the Perth Glory coach on June 28th on a 3-year deal. Former youth coach under several reasonably big names at RB Leipzig, Ralph Rangnick and Julian Nagelsmann, as well as a stint in the USA with Chicago Fire in Belgium, as well as Italy, and most recently at Sydney FC, stepping up into the A-League head coaching role for the first time. Referee tonight, Ben Abraham. He'll be assisted by Matthew McCorrist and Emma Kochbeck. The Roar playing in their all-orange kit, Glory in their traditional purple and white. All set to go here, night one of the Cup playoffs. And we are underway. Joe O'Shea Australia pinging it right into the corner. But really, Harps, you could not have asked for better conditions for a night of football.
It's gorgeous, Robbie, and the sky is so orange, it's sometimes going to be hard to pick the Brisbane players sporting their new apparel as well. It's a great night in anticipation of a great night here. So much, of course, in difficult circumstances for the players, really, with the amount of time they've had to get ready for this, but so much at stake. A place in the round of 32, which does open the door for the winner of that competition into Asia. It's a competition that has great value over and above wanting to win a piece of silverware, which is a thing that will remain alive for the winner tonight. Go into the main draw starting next week.
Handball on Van der Sar, a glimpse of two youngsters going head-to-head. Faisal, a sliding tackle from Fercranis. The opportunity here for the Glory. A free kick in a very dangerous position. And immediately a shot on goal hits the crossbar. Danger not clear for the Roar just yet as Majeka Dunmi tidies up. And the ball goes out for a throw-in to Brisbane. The winner of tonight's game will actually, in the round of 32, go on to host Melbourne City. Roar making their second appearance in the playoffs. Courtesy of a 9th placed finish in the Isuzu Ute A-League last season. Using the deck here a little bit, the Roar on the edge of their own box. A lively start from the Glory. It's Carluccio. Flick under pressure, just with the Soft pass, and Williams is in behind here, gets a shot away. Freak was down smartly. Slide-handed panic stations at the back for the Raw.
Well, the early start has come from Perth. They've got an early free kick hitting the crossbar, and David Williams in behind the defence from that quickly taken throw in. It's been Perth with the early siders on goal.
Corner swung in, dangerous area, cleared off the 6-yard line. Straight away we're seeing the impact of David Zrilic that had a head out against Armidale last Tuesday. By all accounts it was a very lively affair, very positive. 4-0 win on that night. Just slightly overhit for Faisal. I'm really looking forward to seeing Abdel Faisal in action here over on this left wing. Foul, but Abraham made them play on. Support forward, enjoying the foul. The playoffs haven't been a happy hunting ground for the Glory ever since the playoffs have become part of the Australia Cup. Perth Glory have made an appearance in every year, so it's 4 straight appearances, yet to claim a win. The Cup regular in general hasn't been a great one for Perth. Runners-up in the first 2 years, 2014 and 15. But they haven't been in the round of 32 since 2019. And even more staggering, we'll get to that in a moment. Chance here for the Glory. Williams lays it off for Faisal. Clear shot on goal, just across the face. Now for a goal kick. The Glory have certainly made the better start here.
Yeah, a bit sluggish comparatively, Brisbane, and Perth pouncing. David Williams looked half interested in the shot himself, but moved the ball on to Faisal. And his instincts are clear for all to see. And I share your early enthusiasm, Robbie, to see how he makes the step up.
An appearance in last year's edition of the Australia Cup for Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Sail under a bit of pressure. Big frame of Tom Waddingham bearing down on him.
Speaking of youngsters making their way in the Cup, it was Brisbane's run to the Cup final last time out. Ross Aloisi was the coach, and here's the Faisal effort on goal. And it was Tom Waddingham who was scoring goals in his breakthrough time as a teenager coming into senior football, and he's gone even better since then. Scored in the Cup final itself, of course, which ultimately, after a very good first half from Brisbane, was won by Sydney, defending Cup holders Sydney FC.
Clash of knees there, foul for the Glory. Abdel Faisal running into Harry van der Sarg. Just to finish off my point on the Glory, could not believe, take a look at the replay, Faisal, we're really for van der Sarg to go, but foul nonetheless. The Glory have not won an Australia Cup game since August 2016, and Kenny Lowe was in charge. 2-0 win over, coincidentally, the Brisbane Roar.
That's an astonishingly poor record. Perth will do well to arrest that slide starting here tonight in Darwin, and they've certainly started well.
Freaking. Raw trying to get their way out of danger here. I did mention that run to the final last year. The Roar have actually progressed one step further each year for the last couple of years. Quarter-final loss in 2021, semi-final loss 22, and then last year's defeat in the final to Sydney FC. Based on that trajectory,
tonight should be a formality. Is that what Is that what you're saying? Well, they've been second best in the opening 7 minutes. No cause for alarm necessarily, but Perth have started particularly well.
Snell thinks twice on the short play out, looking for the lively Kwarango. Made his A-League bow last season. First player of Vietnamese origin to play in the A-League men's competition. Picked off here by Waddingham, looking for early ball forward, but just too much on it, and Sale can easily pick up. Ball from Gamulka, former Raw player. Losing go. One behind. And out for a corner. Swung him all the way over the top and eventually comes to nothing. Letty back for Van der Sargen, ball turned over. Edge of the area here now for O'Neill, has his pocket picked, but is able to recover. As Risdon bumps into Bert Gilroy. Really done to get out of pressure there, but the ball turned over on halfway. Majika Dunme. Bit of a breakthrough season for him last campaign. As Risdon runs into firm tackle of Corey Brown. And the Raw could be away here. Just lacking that cohesion at the minute, the Raw. Bodnar. Perhaps tried to be a little bit too cute with the pass, but Glory will have the throw. O'Neill. Williams brings it down. It's just straight back up. It's a pocket goal. Frigg perhaps caught a little unawares. Faisal there to tidy up, battling with Van der Sarg once again.
That's a great effort from Davey Williams, and if he can stay fit, which is, and he hasn't got a bad history with injuries, but he is getting into the autumn of his career. But this sort of instinctive play matched with terrific technique makes him a terrific proposition for Perth this year. He's already been great value, I'd say, for every club he's represented. He can certainly lead the charge for the Glory through this season. Of course, Adam Taggart not playing tonight. He'll be the main man up front for the Glory in the normal course of things, but it's been a very positive start from David Williams.
And the captain's armband tonight, as you mentioned, Taggart in action tonight. There's Coletti. Or just searching for a little bit of control. I'd say byproduct of that lightning start from the Glory. Dinked over the top by Gamuka, but harmless for Freak. Just get the sense that the radar is a little bit off. Maybe it's just early season rust. Possibly a chance here for the Roar. Van der Sar in a bit of space for the first time tonight. This is Marcus Verkrenis. A new look backline tonight with Van der Sar and Ben Warlands. And Brown. Shea. Full touch from the veteran. Straight away the Glory look to hit on the counter. Williams, first time shot, draws another save from Freak.
Well, again, David Williams, he's really in the mood, really in the mood. 15 minutes in, 2 excellent efforts on goal. This is the better of the two. It's a stunning effort. Really showed great balance, fantastic technique. And Macklin Freak just throwing out a hopeful left arm. The ball was flying all over the place.
Taken quickly, dealt with at the back, and he's there to tidy up. But David Williams. Interesting to note as well, Macklin Freak, those saves as the Glory get a free kick. Hasn't looked entirely comfortable with the shots. The ball has been swerving around quite a lot. Bodnar forced to sail. He's judging the bounce there, and Josh Risdon opens the door for the Roar. Shot on goal! And seemingly the first real golden chance for the Roar. And they make the most of it. After a quarter of an hour, it is Brisbane in front.
Well, Macklin Freak in the Brisbane goal, Robbie, to revise your point, mightn't have looked that comfortable keeping Perth at bay, but it was effective, and effective enough to ensure that, having gone up the other end of the field, Keegan Jelicic can just do a brilliant job, really, to receive and shoot from there. They haven't had a lot to cheer about in the opening quarter hour at Brisbane. That is a really crisp piece of attacking play from the youngster. Loan deal extended, which keeps him in Brisbane orange. And importantly, in this cup playoff, he has given the Roar the lead. It's a wonderful goal.
Almost against the run of play. One chance, one goal. That's all it takes. Second best for most of this match. Faisal and Freak gets there. It was a well-taken goal. Keegan Jelicic. 1 goal and 3 assists last season in the A-League. And a yellow card.
Harry Vanderson catching Bodnar halfway, I think it was. Referee played the advantage, and when that was extinguished, brandished the yellow card to the Brisbane right fullback.
Brown. There's the throw. No doubt David Drillage will be a little disappointed to be behind on the scoreboard after virtually having control for the entire match so far. Neatly done. Coletti. Over for Halloran, ball forward, Bert Gilroy. And his numbers in the box for the Raw. O'Shea. Deflection caused a little bit of consternation for Ollie Sale. Palms it away for the throw. Mullins, switch of play. Halloran all on his own. Slightly heavy touch. See again on the replay. Sale getting down well to his left. This ball out to Risdon. Ball turned over for Faisal. Sliding in there. Forcing the tackle on Halloran. Nicely done by Coluccio. If anything, that goal for Brisbane has really settled them down. They look much more composed on the ball. From the back here. Prentice, Van der Sar, and a bit of Faisal on that occasion.
Well, Brisbane a lot more crisp now, and to be expected. Perth are going to keep pressing as hard as they can because we're going to expect that's how they're going to attack the new A-League men's comp. With a full pre-season behind them, it will be a different proposition. At the moment, the more it sort of weakens as players get a little bit of fatigue, the more Brisbane will be able to play through that press, which they're starting to do nicely. But here's the chance on the counter. Perth have offered plenty in these opening exchanges, enough after 20-odd minutes to feel confident that redress can be achieved. But Brisbane a different proposition now. Scratchy to start with, and the context, Robbie, I think, and I'll have to say this again tomorrow night when Western United play Newcastle in the other cup qualifier. But tough for players to be at full tilt after just 2 or 3 weeks of resumed training. The desire, I think we can reasonably expect to be greater than the physical ability of the players to match that at this point. But within that context, I think it's been an excellent opening 20 minutes from both teams on balance.
Absolutely, for game 1 of the new season, essentially. Very crisp start. Van der Sar on the overlap as Halloran's taken out in the backfield. And Burke-Gilroy just over the bar. Referee played advantage.
It's a great chance. Van der Sar with a typically boisterous run down the flank. And Halloran cleaned up here, and he's still feeling the small of his back. But there's Van der Sar with a nice cut back. It's nicely met by Burke-Gilroy too. Sloppy from Perth. By comparison, Bodnar just that half-yard off. And stopping the shot from Burke-Gilroy.
Back-to-back fouls on Abdul Faisal. Just off the ball. Referee Ben Abraham did have the youngster talking to. A couple of fouls back-to-back from Abdul Faisal. Ben Halloran just pleading his case there.
The long and winding road that has been the excellent career of Ben Halloran has taken probably its final turn with his return to Brisbane. A career that's taken him to Asia and Europe, and most memorably to the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. Most recently, of course, just fantastic output as an Adelaide United player, and Faisal into the back. Ben Halloran has really taken a while to get back up to his feet. He's now ready to resume if he's going to be invited back on by the ref as soon as possible.
Two-time Australia Cup winner with Adelaide, 2018 and 2019. In Brisbane colours, the first time in over a decade. Touch from O'Shea. Van der Sar. Jelicic working the triangles. Here's Halloran. Jelicic steals in, wins the free kick.
Yeah, that was a good reverse from Brisbane. Just a little bit sharp at the moment. Limited that opportunity to press at that moment in that part of the field. Given great numbers and great energy.
Attacking free kick here for the Raw. Presided over by Jay O'Shea. Just about every single Glory player. The two-man wall inside the box. Free kick to the back post. Flicked away. Brown shaping for the long throw. Just looking for Waddingham. Waddingham's there for the Glory, and knocks it away. Licic surrounded by Glory shirts, and for the run of O'Shea, and it's out for a goal kick. All set, first game of 2 tomorrow night. Newcastle Jets, Western United, same bad time, same bad channel. For Prentice. Just about conceding the corner. Broken sliding in, keep it in play. He's had a few moments making free tonight.
Yeah, that was a nervous moment for those watching with a Brisbane interest. Watching the angle, from plenty of angles, it would have looked to some as though it was perhaps rolling into the empty net. Singular moment which would have gone against the run of the recent moments. And here's the foul.
Fazal, the centre of it again. Yellow card brandished. The youngster goes into the book. Corey Brown on the receiving end this time.
Brisbane bench up in arms, almost literally. I took that more down to the exuberance of youth. He's got a great chance here tonight. He's earned the opportunity. So I'm sure he gives every opportunity to win the ball his very best, his very maximum. He's a lively customer, Faisal.
Described by Perth Glory Director of Football Stan Lazaridis. Well, he likened him to Mo Salah, which
lofty praise indeed.
Has been, of course, absorbed by the playing group.
His new nickname.
He's called him. They call him Mo. Does look a lively prospect. Abdul Faisal, perhaps just a little bit too exuberant sometimes. Take a look at that. Howler from Freak. Did cop an unlucky bounce. I'll stand up for the goalkeepers here.
Yes, as you should. It was an awkward bounce for him and nearly a very awkward moment for Brisbane.
Corey Brown up and running again. Strong in the challenge. Gets possession back for the Roar. Now Bodnar for the Glory. Looking for the runner Williams, and he'll find it. One-on-one with the Prentice. And Bodnar ran into the back of Ben Abraham, which brought an end to that attacking run. Free kick given. Perth come away with it through Risdon. Played out of that well, the Raw. As O'Shea looks forward. Halloran. away to Williams. Straight away they look long. Williams going for goal. Just off target. Worth a shot.
He actually had a better option with Faisal breaking down the right, but the mood that David Williams in and the touches in, almost equally, you couldn't have a go at him for not trying that. He's been a really bright spot for Perth so far this evening.
To draw the Glory out of position. Nearly comes off. Majeka Dunme sends it back into the Raw half. Beats two. Hands it off to Jelicic. Ignores the run of Halloran. Sale clears the danger. Faisal and Kwango have swapped wings. Maybe if anything just to give Abdel Faisal a bit of a break from Harry van der Sar. Ball given away cheaply. Williams again on the counter. Abdel Faisal. Freak gets down well again.
That's another great chance. This time, David Williams does thread the pass through to the youngster. Faisal didn't make the cleanest of contacts, unfortunately for he and Perth, but enough to force Macklin Freak into a scramble. As Gumulka opting for the white-hot David Williams.
Corner cleared at the near post. And a deflected shot from Luke Bodnar on the edge of the area. Draw another corner for the Glory.
Racking up the chances, the Glory. But they still trail.
Take two for Taras Gumulka from the corner. Sends it in deep, all the way over the top. Bodnar's there to tidy up. Nearly cross, doesn't get past Joe Coletti. After making a very bright start to the match, Glory just working themselves back into it towards the end of the first half. Lovely diagonal ball for Faisal, but just beats him over the goal line.
Just a little too deep, but David Williams has cottoned on to the danger that Faisal presents. He's the type of player whom one would relish defending against. You know, you're not going to have much time on the ball, and he will fly in to tackle and try and disrupt you. And then in attack, he's certainly willing to run at and past defenders, makes him a handful, with a history of goal scoring behind him as well. Certainly at the development level. It's another story doing it at senior men's level, of course, but he hasn't looked unlikely here this evening.
Dunme to Risden. Ball forward. Finds the run beautifully off Faisal. Edge of the box. Unleashes a shot. Strong fist away by Freak. Gumulka O'Neill over the top. In behind here is Risdon. Across the face and tapped into the back post. If there's one player who's deserved it all night, it is Davey Williams.
Well, in the end, it was a routine tap-in for David Williams, who's produced much more spectacular than that already this evening. But really the chance was created by the earlier attack just before, just previous, the wonderful ball in behind and Faisal belting the ball goalward. Well, this is the reprise opportunity for Perth. Beautiful from Brandon O'Neill over the top of the Brisbane defence, and Risdon squares the ball for the tap-in for David Williams. It's where Perth will believe they deserve to be, a share of the spoils as things stand. It's an excellent goal from the Glory to equalise.
And in a long and storied career, Davey Williams, his first goal in the Australia Cup. No doubt David Julich will be much happier as we head towards the break at 1-1. Bodnar has his pocket picked and chance for Waddingham. Deflected in behind for a corner to the Raw.
Needed to be bailed out by Brandon O'Neill there. Just a bit sluggish from Luke Bodnar in that little exchange. And as Waddingham went to pull the trigger, Brandon O'Neill stretched in and thwarted the effort. After getting themselves back off the canvas, Perth, that would have been a hammer blow to have conceded so soon after equalising. But as it was, Brandon O'Neill saved the day, and now can Ollie Sale master the defence to get this one clear for the Glory.
Corey Brown swings it in. Sale comes, but it was headed away. Sale using his pace, nearly getting around Jelicic.
Well, I don't know about Mo Salah, and I'm not rating on that parade at all. That'll tell its own story in time, but we've certainly got a player with electric speed in Faisal. Exciting speed and willing to use it. The Glory fans on this evidence will enjoy watching that youngster through the Cup if they can qualify for the round of 32 in the season that awaits in a League Men's.
So much pace in that Glory front line. Faisal Williams and Kwango. Certainly the talent in the Glory lineup to unlock those passes, early passes over the top, utilising that speed. From Sale, just bouncing up and he had to clear it. So a goal apiece. 4 minutes plus change remaining in the first half.
Stand up, no foul, dog, no foul. Breno, shoulders, Breno.
This game tonight's playing Melbourne City. Tomorrow night the Jets and Western in action. Will travel to the Illingdon Sports Centre to take on Rockdale, NPL New South Wales team. Intercepted by Kranis and Coletti. Given away again. Free kick to the Raw. O'Neill steps in. Williams can turn and finds Kwango. Bodnar looking for a deep 1-2 with Faisal. Day 1 of the round of 32 coming up at the end of the month. Tuesday, July the 30th. Here's Williams. Vandersark strong in the challenge. Williams got there first. Support coming from Jelicic. Keegan Jelicic to make it 2. A brilliant tackle. And Kalen Machekadunmi saves the day for the Glory. The Raw pleading their case to Ben Abraham. But it looked a perfect tackle from Machekadunmi.
And of course the cup matches are VAR free. And so what the ref sees and calls stays. Machekadunmi stretching in. All depends on the view that the referee had. Doesn't look like there's much contact on the ball from that camera angle. The player's response, not always, but oftentimes is telling. And the Brisbane players did not need any invitation to appeal that one.
Jelicic on corner duty, goes to the near post. Not a clear. Glory could be away here. Taras Gamulka can find Faisal. The young speedster. One-on-one with Coletti. Cuts back. Faisal! Flashes it just wide of Macklin Freak's goal.
Well, probably the best chance he's had. Looking a little gassed at the moment after a very energetic first half as it approaches its close. And having seen off a really, really keen penalty claim from Brisbane. Gamulka burst through midfield on the counter-attack and released Faisal, who jinked inside and opened the angle to goal, but couldn't finish off.
And you can tell it's pre-season or early on in the season. First look of cramp after 45 minutes. But to be fair, first competitive outing, Abdel Faisal has done a lot of running tonight. He's looked very dangerous. Swig of the pickle juice, and he looks good to go. Heading to the sidelines after getting treatment on the fields. Into the second of 2 added minutes at the end of the first half. From Bar. Maybe one last chance for the Glory here with Risdon. Into the first 45 here in Darwin. Night one of the Australia Cup playoffs. In 45 minutes that just about had it all. Swings in momentum, a great start from the Glory. The Raw came back into it with a goal against the run of play almost. Then the Glory drawing back level. Perhaps quick summation of that first 45.
Excellent hit out for teams who haven't had a lot of time to prepare, but great energy, some good passages of play and some nice goals to get us to half-time.
Keegan Jelicic and Davey Williams on the score sheet. Half-time here at the Darwin Football Stadium. It is Brisbane Roar 1, Perth Glory 1. Stick around. Off to a short break, and on the other side we will review all the first half action. Welcome back to Darwin. A willing first 45 minutes. Australia Cup playoffs. Perth's youngster Abdul Faisal has been right in the thick of things. Possible penalty shout late on in the first half. Waved away by Ben Abraham, but all in all, very intriguing contest. Second half awaits. Welcome back to the Darwin Football Stadium, Larrakia Park, as it is known to the locals. Robbie Feldman and Andy Harper here with you for night one of the Australia Cup playoffs. 2 spots remain in the round of 32. 4 A-League teams in action tonight and tomorrow night. Half-time, though, between Brisbane and Perth. It is 1 goal apiece. And Andy Harper, look at the stats here. Based on that, you would think Perth Glory have been the better side. Possession maybe accepted, but they have looked to have the better chances so far tonight.
They've created some great opportunities. Have Perth. Brisbane have had a lot of the ball, and for a period in that first half looked very constructive with the ball, but either side of that, Perth were the more dynamic of the teams.
So a goal apiece. Take a look at the action from the first 45. Scoring opened in the 17th minute. It was a strong opening from the Glory, and against the run of play, Keegan Jelicic with a very tidy finish into the top corner.
Beautiful finish, lovely work. We recognise that from Joe O'Shea over many years. He's been providing that sort of service for Brisbane. And Jelicic, the youngster, who's an exciting prospect, really growing nicely over the last couple of seasons. And that's a great goal to get things going here. Brisbane, really, that was their first opportunity. Not so Perth. They'd had plenty before this moment. And it was a nicely constructed goal. They've been very dangerous through Faisal. And he broke open the Brisbane attack just moments earlier. And as the second opportunity arose, Brandon O'Neill with a beautiful ball over the top for Josh Risdon returning home. The 2 Perth boys returning to the team of their youth and putting on a couple of secondary and then primary assists for Davey Williams, who's been electric in this first half.
Absolutely. 36 years young. 5 shots, 4 of them on target. And he's looked very lively at just about every opportunity, and he's linked well with a couple of youngsters as well.
Well, Williams has had the majority of the say as a Perth attacker, but it's Faisal, the youngster, who's had a couple of sniffs as well. This is a really exciting effort. Nicely saved from Macklin Frick. David Williams has tried them from any sort of range. Close. The goal came from a tap-in, but he hasn't been shy from 50 metres either. And then here's another snippet of Faisal. He's had 2 efforts on goal, didn't quite connect. And another couple where he has put a bit of meat behind the shot. He certainly had a good first half. This was late in that first half. The shot on the turn. Couldn't quite steer the ball home. Brisbane defending nicely. O'Shea and Coletti just shepherding him for as long as they could. But still, he got free. But couldn't score.
19-year-old, he's looked electric. Abdul Faisal, very good prospect. As the second 45 is coming up. Based on how the first half has played out, Harps, which of the 2 coaches do you think would be happier?
Well, I think Perth have played consistently the better, but it just remains to be seen who is able to last the longest. Perth have really put a lot of effort in. They do like to play a lot of their football controlling the game without the ball, and they work very hard to press. And you can't expect them to dish that sort of energy up for the entirety of the second half. So it depends on who flags first, I guess, Robbie.
That is what lies ahead. Round of 32, the Australia Cup. Tuesday, the 30th of July, Moreton City Excelsior versus Campbelltown O'Connor Knights. First timers in the Cup up against former winners Macarthur, Oakley Cannons and Sydney FC. Darwin Hearts will be back here at Larrakia Park as they host Hume City. And match day 2 on the Wednesday. Feature match, Blacktown hosting the most successful Cup team in the country, Adelaide United. Brisbane City up against the Wanderers. Rockdale to face the winner of tomorrow night's playoff game between Newcastle and Western, and the late game Perth Red Star up against Lions FC. Stick around. Second half is not too far away here from Darwin.
Now the ball comes back into the box, and hello, Fabian Barbera, you show off.
Albano driving through. Albano, he's got options. He's going to shoot. Ian Albano opens the scoring for Melbourne Knights.
Has he got one moment of magic in him? Kaczarski with a bender! Remember the name! Jaden Kaczarski! One of the great Australian Cup moments!
Gal wants a short. He gets it short on the edge of the area. Now gets it into the box. Nagamatsu with a hit.
Clisby finding himself in a central area and having a hit from range. Oh my word! Jack Clisby with one of the goals of the tournament.
Welcome back to Darwin Football Stadium. Second half just about to get underway between Brisbane and Perth. 1-1 at half-time. And a very even contest so far. First 45 minutes of the new season officially. Hope you're enjoying your Tuesday night, wherever you're tuning in, right across the country on 10 Play. Robbie Feldman and Andy Harper here with you tonight in the Northern Territory. Sail clears along. Straight to the feet of Faisal, who went down at the end of the first half with a bit of cramp. Taking on the line, and I thought just about winning the corner, and Abraham thinks otherwise.
Yeah, another good opportunity early. Connors did well to hold his nerve defensively and win the goal kick. We're looking forward to this second half, Robbie. It was a really good first half when you're trying to appreciate the context of the lack of preparation time for the players, but they've done really well. And the crowd's turned out in good numbers. I think this, as a concept, the playoff matches here in Darwin is a wonderful one. Kudos to Football Australia. I really like what they're trying to do here with Football NT.
Faisal is in the book. He has been front and centre of a couple of strong challenges. Excuse me. He's walking a little bit of a tightrope, the youngster.
He's sitting on that yellow card. He's given away 4 or 5 fouls now. His appetite is impressive, but he's not going to get away with too many more. Got to be careful.
Chance for the ball. Waddingham on the turn, edge of the box. Team shot into the hands of Ollie Sale.
And what a great facility this is, Larrakia Park. All the Darwin Premier League matches are played here of a weekend. All the teams call this ground home. There's buzzers with football. Friday night, Saturday arvos, Sunday.
Both teams unchanged at the break.
And of course, the Cup returns next Tuesday for the Darwin Hearts, team of the local interest.
First team with Nepalese heritage.
Brilliant story.
Absolutely. Chance here for the glory. Comes through to quite and go. Davey Williams getting in the road. Eventually the whistle goes, but two youngsters, Waddingham and Majeka Dunme, face to face.
Great chance. Lukaku just doesn't connect at all. What a wonderful opportunity to put his name in lights there.
So Shea strong in the challenge. Waddingham can turn. Takes on the defensive line. Actually, post clear by Majeka Dunme. More players arguing with the referee. Yet to see that go any other way than in the ref's favour. Burke Gilroy on the turn. Jelicic to the back stick. Just under the feet of Waddingham, I think it was. Ball turned over by Coletti. Faisal comes away with it. Forward for Gamorka. 3-on-3 in the box. Corey Brown at the back post. Steers it clear.
Perhaps a little tired. Gomorka after making a really good run forward. This is a great opportunity, firstly, for Brisbane, but as Perth sprung upfield, more might have come of this, actually. It just looked a little tired by the end of it for Taras Gomorka.
So corner for Perth, swung in by O'Neill. At the back post, that's come off the hands. And it will be a penalty. And a chance for the Glory to take the lead after 5 minutes in the second half.
That's a great adjustment from David Williams. It was Ben Warland on the line. Well, he's getting on in years, David Williams, but he's playing like a spring chicken. It's going to be a card.
A red card for Corey Brown.
Oh, that must have been for dissent. I'm reasonably convinced it was Ben Warland on the goal line.
Raw down to 10 players as Corey Brown trudges from the field. Golden opportunity here for the Glory. Yellow card being shown to another Raw player as we take another look.
Well, Williams does terrific. No, it was Corey Brown, so it was my mistake. So the red card must be for denying the obvious goal-scoring opportunity. So my apologies to, if needed, for saying it must have been dissent. We're going to get to OPSM.
But a chance for the youngster, Faisal, off the post and in. And another one who's deserved it for the Glory, Abdul Faisal, opens his Perth Glory account. And the Glory are up 2-1.
Well, a little bit of a nervous wait to see that the ricochet was going to end up in the goal, but you couldn't say he doesn't deserve a slice of the spoils. Macklin Freak goes the wrong way, ball hits the post, and there's that moment of suspended animation when Taker wonders if the ball is going to go in or he's going to be licking wounds. But safe as a bank, in she goes, and Perth get their noses in front.
David Trilich looking a little bit more comfortable in that chair. Glory up a goal, up a player, but it's the Raw on the counter-attack, laying it across by Keegan Yelchich, cleared off the line! Last-ditch defending from the Glory.
Well, I don't know if Josh Risdon knows how he does that, how he did that. And if he has any idea, he's the only one in Larrakia Park. It's a great burst from Brisbane. It's a nice cutback. It's well met by Yelchich. Just brilliant play by the former Socceroo to keep Perth's lead intact.
Hitter at the near post, flashes just across the face. The referee's given a corner here. I thought that came off a Brisbane head, but nevertheless, will be a corner to Brisbane. As Yelchich comes across to the commentary side, in swinging corner, front post, headed away. The Glory have looked dangerous on the counter-attack. Davey Williams and acres of space if Go can find him. And Go takes it on himself, rolls it forward, and a beautiful counter-attack goal from the Glory. Abdul Faisal has a double. And the Glory are up 3-1.
Well, players to spare Perth on the break. Brisbane, the player down. Corey Brown red carded for the handball on the line. Had a good chance to draw level with their last attack. But the chances of a comeback now for Brisbane are entering miracle territory. Because this is a great finish. Perfectly executed counter-attack. And the two youngsters combining. Calgo setting it up beautifully for Faisal. Scored his first from the penalty area. And he completely nails this finish. He's got great elan. Really impressive signs. And great hope for the Perth Glory fans watching this youngster burn the grass and score his second.
He may have just done himself a bit of damage on the celebration on the landing. Not the cleanest of landings. Looks like the cramp may have got him here, but Abdul Faisal on the counter-attack. I did see Stanley Lazaridis actually wander over. Man of many talents, director of football, but also part-time physio. What a wonderful talent, Abdul Faisal. Based on his first 55 minutes on the Perth Glory senior side, looks just about ready to step up into the A-League. A couple of changes have been made on both sides as well. We'll confirm those shortly. 2 goals in 3 minutes. Much like the way the Glory started the first half. Very quick start to the second. Wisdom. So a bit of a mountain to climb here for the Raw. Jack Hingett with the fresh legs out there.
Well, how quickly games change. The second half, Robbie, barely has gotten into any rhythm. When Perth take the lead and Brisbane have a wonderful chance to equalise. But for that incredible goal line clearance from Josh Risdon. And then Perth go and double their advantage, making it incredibly difficult for Brisbane from here. Not beyond them. They've shown some really good signs tonight. Certainly not beyond them, but definitely in the realms of the improbable now with the Corey Brown send-off.
Daniel Blair out there also for the Glory now. Acquisition from the Western Sydney Wanderers. A couple of games in the A-League under his belt. There he is. First touch for Nathaniel Blair. Still intercepting. Finds Kwango. Assist for most recent goal. There's Williams playing it back, looking for Blair. Certainly added a bit of size up front for the Glory. And time up the other end. It's been a tough night for Tom Waddingham. Hasn't really been able to impose himself on the game as yet. He's been well marshalled by that Glory defence. Can be a tough life playing as a lone striker. There's Risdon in space. Lovely shaped cross to the back post, looking for Davey Williams, turned away.
It's well cleared by Harry van der Sar. An easy defensive play to execute. He's now gone down with some tight legs. And I guess, as difficult as it is coming in to this game with just 3 weeks or so preparation, the winner, I guess, then has some sort of advantage preparation-wise going into the match next week to have this full hit out, match intensity with
Neil for Gamulka. Shot flashes across the face. Risdon, time and space. Off the left boot to the near post, nodded clear. Williams stays on side. Danger not clear for the Raw. An overhead cross from Brandon O'Neill. Just confirming those changes as the player goes down in the box. Abdel Faisal, player to make way for the goal for Nathaniel Blair for the Glory. Joe Coletti subbed off for Jack Hingett.
He's going to be next for Brisbane. Important season this one for Harry. Shocking run with injuries as he left Sydney and moved to Adelaide. Now finds himself at Brisbane. He's always offered so much. It's a special moment for young Faisal to receive the warm embrace of one of the Socceroo greats in Stan Lassaridis.
Is that his thanks for giving him the nickname Mo? Yeah. Wonderful debut for Abdel Faisal. 2 goals from 6 shots, 4 on target.
And Stan would know a thing about flying left footers, searing down the left flank. That was his stock and trade. And that was tremendously encouraging. And I'm sure with a very, very proud family looking on. And some eager Perth Glory fans. Hoping that can be a sign of things to come this season. Speaking of Perth Glory, one of their ex-players taking the field for Brisbane now.
Double change for the Raw. Adam Zimmerino making his Raw bow. Coming on for Ben Halloran, who did a lot of running, especially in that first half down the right-hand side, and Louis Zavala as well, and for Anthony Burke-Gilroy.
Zavala has gone to right fullback. We saw him hopefully step in at left fullback for large periods last year with Corey Brown's long absence.
Zimmerino struggled for game time last season. Went from 16 games in season 22-3 to playing just the 2. As Risdon hands this one back for Sale. And Zimmerino was last competitive game. Came back in January against MacArthur. So the search for more game time has led him to reunite with Ruben Zadkovic. O'Neill. Williams Looks up, looking for Blair at the back post. And a beautiful finish from Nathaniel Blair makes it 4 for the Glory. A wonderful ball in from Davey Williams, who has looked on fire tonight. And Blair opens his account for the Glory.
You called it, Robbie. It's a really apt description of David Williams, who has just set Larrakia Park alight this evening. And this is a ball for the ages. It's dropped exactly where he needed to. That is perfect technique. Look at the curl on this ball. He read the flight of that. He dropped it right into the stride of Blair, whose finish was good, but all the work is done by the maestro. It's a super goal. That is a good finish. And a big tick for Nathaniel Blair. But the ball was dropped on a blade of grass by David Williams, who has had a night here at Larrakia Park.
Time back live, the Raw picking up a foul. And Zimmerino.
Well, we can refer to the halftime stats page now, and the very healthy XG for Perth Glory is being reflected.
1/3 of the possession as well. But they have looked the far more dangerous side. Free kick swung in by O'Shea. Nodded across the face. Bit of head tennis, warding him at the back post. And the danger cleared. You're absolutely right, Harps. That goal, Davey Williams all over it, on a dime for Blair. Time to run, time to finish, time to slide to perfection. Just stealing in front of Louis Zabala. He's trying to turn himself out of danger here. Does win a corner for the Raw.
So 4 unanswered goals for Perth. And to complete that statement by acknowledging that unbelievable goal line clearance from Josh Risden, which kept the score intact at 2-1. That would have been 2-2. But the game has bolted out of sight since then for Brisbane Raw. Very clinical in this second half. Perth Glory.
So it's taken 67 minutes for the referee to step in and have a chat to a couple of players. Corner swung into the near post. Volley from O'Shea. No wide and not very handsome.
Right.
The Glory have been impressive tonight. And yes, it is early days, but there is a lot to like about how David Drillich is going about things over in the West.
Well, I think he's got more out of, physically more out of the players than maybe he was expecting. They will start, I'm sure, running through some subs now. The one change so far. So they're ahead of the curve, I think by their own estimation, loosely speaking, before the game. And they've got a great return. Surely comfortable now, Perth. 4-1 up. Corey Brown red carded for his handball on the line. For Perth's second goal, and Feisel's first.
Switch of play intercepted by Hingitz. One-on-one with Majekatanmi. Trying to link up with Zimmerino. Zabala. O'Shea on the end of a neat 1-2. And a second, still going. Jay O'Shea. Desperation defending, and the Glory clear. Gamulka looking for the diagonal. Blair on the end of it. About 20 minutes plus referee's time remaining. You do expect those changes to come for the Glory. Plenty of local academy talent on the bench tonight. With David Zrilic. Fairly regular appearances in the NPL WA. Hasn't been a great season for the Glory in the local comp though. Sitting 11th of 12. Just a handful of wins on the season. As the ball goes out for a goal kick. Well, we say expecting the changes, but the warm-up over in the far corner doesn't look all that lively.
It's become rather dormant, hasn't it? Well, maybe they were throwing us a dummy, talking before the game. I don't think so. I think they'll be very careful with their players, very mindful. They'll be cock a hoot with the result they've been able to earn so far.
Turning faces to the west. Have been quite busy in the transfer window, the Glory. Just doing my rudimentary math earlier today. It's 550 caps worth of A-League experience joining the Glory this season. One of which here, Josh Risdon. Jelicic takes on the defence, getting in behind. Waddingham. Need a bit of skill to get around Lockie Barr. Zabala to the edge of the box. Cross to the penalty spot. Falls for O'Shea. Just looking for space. Ball turned over and the Glory can break again.
Well, one of the differences we've seen in the 70 minutes so far is quite how David Zrilic has opted to use Taras Gawulka. Most recently with Brisbane, of course, now with Perth, but until now, we've seen Taras Gawulka playing as a more deep-lying midfielder, but some of his forward runs out of midfield have shown a new side to him, and well harnessed, I'd say, by David Zrilic on this evidence.
As the Glory make a change, David Williams, as you said, Harps, he has had a night in Darwin. A goal, an assist, and several very good opportunities, sights on goal. He'll make way for Jaden Pearman.
Yeah, very warmly received, David Williams, by the crowd gathered here at Larrakia Park. Taking in what's been a really fun game of football to watch. There is a very small clutch of Brisbane fans who've come as a group to watch their team. They'll be a little flattened by the experience. Most of the rest, I'd say, are coming without any particular allegiance, and a lot of different football shirts in the crowd. And they really appreciated David Williams, what he offered tonight.
Chance could be on for the Raw here as Jelicic sees his cross turned in behind. Corner for the Raw. Jelicic. 6-yard area, crowded box, and sliding challenge from Hingett. You see him into the referee's notebook.
mistakes there from Jack Hingett. Cold and callous tackle on. Well, go as the ball bounces out. No mistake at all. Picked up the yellow card quite rightly.
It's nearly 300 A-League games up against 2.
1,200 odd people just been announced on the PA. Here watching this game tonight, it's a great turnout. We'll be right to expect similar tomorrow night. Let's hope so. And let's hope the game tomorrow night offers as much as this one has. Australia Cup playoffs for 2024. Instalment 1 has been really good. This exercise into the Northern Territory. A really good concept. And both teams here, you'd have to say, have played their part.
Back to his lively best after that challenge on from Hingett. Zabala racing to get on the end of the long ball. Fashions across. Just out of reach of Waddingham and turned behind for a corner, somewhat unconvincingly. People will turn past Jalen Pearman. Jeličić with the corner. $13 minutes plus change remaining for the Raw to try and fashion a minor miracle. We could be seeing last year's Cup finalists fall at the first hurdle. O'Neill can turn into space. Here's Risdon, now with the captain's armbands. Kwan Go finds Risdon again. Beautiful play. Taras Gamulka sees his shot deflected behind.
As for Kranis doing well there, but it was 5-1 for money. You'd have thought. Beautiful build-up down the right, Perth. And Josh Risdon getting forward, linking beautifully. A very measured cutback. And for Kranis deflecting the ball away. Saved the day for Brisbane.
O'Neill and swinger again. Looking for Majeka Dunmi. Whistle had gone. Free kick to Brisbane. More changes coming for the Raw. Tom Waddingham making way. It looks like Ben Halloran. I could have sworn he's already come off the field once. Good ball back for Freak. Alex Parsons out there now for the Raw, and Jersey number 22. Playing up front. Here he is. First touch. Hingett. Nickel out there as well. Youngest ever scorer in Australia Cup history. Turns inside for Jelicic. Now Parsons. Touch and shot. Sale carries away. Jelicic fashioning a bit of space. McNichol! Just past the post.
Well, strangely, as that ship goes the other end of the field, Brisbane this half have attacked the Perth Glory goal with way more frequency in this second half, despite their dire position on the scoreboard. Quinn McNichol were really clever outside of the foot stab for the far post. Alex Parsons shooting and forcing a save just before that. Jay O'Shea's been there or thereabouts with some tight control and shooting inside the Perth box recently as well.
Bit of treatment here for Quango. Quinn McNichol freshly out on the fields. Winner with the under-16 side, the Joeys. Won the ASEAN under-16 championships in Indonesia late last month. Shared the golden boot with Anthony Dedulika. 6 goals in the tournament. Defeating Thailand in the final on penalties. A warm round of applause for Kwon Go as he limps from the field. There's Blair. It's an outlet in Risdon. Walks around Parsons. Tries to slide it through for Gamolka. Jelicic looks up and sees Zimmerino peeling off. Glory can take over. Here's Pearman. Risdon stepping up strongly on Parsons. Jelicic. It's behind for a goal kick. Changes for the Glory. Jacob Muir. And Roy Rahamim will make his Glory debut for the senior side. Rahamim, 19 years old, from Bayswater City, Glory Academy products. He's been with the club for a number of years now and a regular goal scorer at youth level. Described as a genuine centre forward. There he is, first touch, just able to get it under control. possession. With Jay O'Shea for possession, that is. Risdon picks up with Blair. Rides the challenge of Jelicic. Nathaniel Blair. And a sharp save from Freak to turn it behind.
Well, he's a handful, Blair, because of his bulk. He's quite tidy with the ball at his feet. He's already scored a nice goal tonight. He came close then as well. He's bullocking his way and then turning with great dexterity there on to his left foot. Beautiful little roll of the hips. A good save from Macklin Freak.
Scored 13 goals in the New South Wales NPL for the Wanderers Academy. He made a blistering start to the season. Sat atop the NPL for a number of weeks. Certainly form tailing off towards the back end of the season. Nathaniel Blair certainly does add a different dimension up top. Dummy looks long and quite on the same page as Blair. The Glory just a couple of minutes away from claiming their first ever playoff win, as Brandon O'Neill will find himself in the referee's notebook. Just a late challenge on Jay O'Shea, no malice. Four appearances at this stage for the Glory. 4 losses. First appearance in the round of 32 awaits. First time in 5 years. Jelicic tries to thread the needle. Wins back possession. Inget's back for Jelicic. Unable to keep it in.
Yeah, you'd think it's reasonably safe now to suggest that Perth and their thoughts will be turning to Melbourne City and City's trip to Perth for the round of 32 match. And it's given plenty of food for thought, I'd say, for Aurelio Vidmar in the City dugout. Maybe Perth can dream of breaking this shocking Australia Cup run. Last win reported by you, Robbie Feldman, 2016.
It's Pearman for the diagonal. Last win in the Australia Cup, 2-0 over Brisbane. The double to Dino Julbic on that night in Ballymore. Eighth corner of the night for the Raw. The near post. Bounced off a couple of heads. Eventually got hooked clear. There's a Glory player down on the goal line. Referees wave play on. Parsons. Eventually, referee's eye has been caught. Might be Josh Risdon down. Wasn't quite expecting that. Right on the end of the nose. Certainly doesn't tickle. Three minutes of added time here in Darwin. Night one of the Australia Cup playoffs. Match against Melbourne City slated for Saturday, August the 3rd. Time and venue will be confirmed in the coming days. On the flip side, it will be back to the drawing board for Ruben Zakovic and his Glory side. Parsons. And Jack Hingitz. Final minute of added time. Zabala. He's found his way through to Zimmerino, and a tiny finish past Ollie Sale. The time is their enemy, but a little bit of respectability back on the scoreboard, and a neat finish from Adam Zimmerino, his first in Brisbane colours.
Well, look, one were threatening in the second half. And plenty of opportunities inside the box for a cluster of defenders. But Louis Zabala just squaring the ball across the edge of the penalty area. Two passes later to Zimmerino, and it's a second for Brisbane.
And they're back on the attack here, the Roar. Parsons taken down from behind, right on the edge of the penalty area. Ben Abraham was right there.
Set it up, face me.
Nervous times for David Drillich.
4+1.
They couldn't, could they? Surely not. We're now past the allotted 3 minutes of added time. Zimmerino and O'Shea standing over it. Will be Jay O'Shea. That's come off the shoulder of Risdon. Parsons. And that wayward cross will be the final act of the night. Convincing results for the Glory. The first competitive hit out for David Drillich is a winning one. A brilliant night for this young, rebuilding Glory side. No doubt happy with what they've seen tonight. A brilliant night in Darwin, the first of two. And it is a winning one for the Glory. A double to electric winger Abdul Faisal. Davey Williams got himself a goal. He was the most dangerous player out on the field. And Nathaniel Blair, a goal off the bench. Well, for Brisbane, Keegan Jelicic, who opened the scoring way back in the 17th minute against the run of play. And then a late consolation to Adam Zimmerino, his first since coming from Perth, now wearing the new colours of Brisbane. For a full-time score in Darwin of Perth Glory 4, Brisbane Roar 2. Now to Andy Harper. This Glory side, there is a lot to like. Smart recruitments, bringing up some what looks to be brilliant young talent. And under that man there, David Drilic, they could be onto something.
Well, it's a wonderful first night out as a senior head coach in the full public glare of a cup playoff. And David Drilic's team did very, very well. They hit the Brisbane goal early without reward, and it was Brisbane who got the jump with Keegan Jelicic, but it didn't knock Perth off their stride. A full goal burst settled this one. Here's the first goal of the night, Jay O'Shea, who's shaping up to have another good season for Brisbane. So despite the loss, there's some good signs for the Roar, including this finish from Keegan Jelicic. He's a fine young player, and this was certainly against the run of the play, but it was a wonderful finish, and Brisbane were away. And finally, Perth got their just desserts. This was probably their 6th good effort on goal. And as it was a tap-in for David Williams, surely the player of the match tonight. He really put on a show here at Larrakia Park for the good attendance of 1,200-odd people who'd come to watch this A-League playoff for the Australia Cup 2024. David Williams, the architect of so much tonight. This was a match-turning situation, not just the penalty, which was to be converted by young Faisal, but the send-off that came because of the handball on the line by Corey Brown tipped the scales even more to Perth. But it was a 3-minute burst from the Glory. Firstly, the penalty from Faisal, and then this stunning counter-attack, which he finished beautifully with an arrow finish into the top corner. Nicely set up. Brisbane struggling. They just had a ball cleared off the line, remember. It did Brisbane by the great defending of Josh Risdon. Would have levelled the score as it was. They skipped clear on that counter-attack. And from there it was largely a formality. The 4th goal to follow. Beautiful ball in from David Williams. And just a wonderful cross. Superb technique. It's as good as you see in football. And it's delivered right here at Larrakia Park in Brisbane. Nice finish from Nathaniel Blair, but that is just superb from David Williams. 4-1, and they were pretty home and hosed until that late flurry from Brisbane, who, strangely, despite the deficit, looked more dangerous in that second half and finally got their reward with the goal from Zimmerino, the former Perth player, saddling up for Brisbane for the first time tonight. This completed the scoring for the night, gave Brisbane a faint glimmer of hope for a late rally, but it wasn't to be. And I'd say on balance, the right result. The best team won. Perth Glory into the round of 32 to face Melbourne City.
6 goals on night 1 here in Darwin. And the Glory breaking that cup playoff drought. The first win in 4 attempts. As we see the full-time stats, Perth's XG streets ahead at Brisbane Roar, leading the count on shots on target, and doing it with 1/3 of possession just about, which seems to be the modern way. David Drilic off to a winning start. First official hit out. Of course, they had that warm-up game last week, rather, against Armidale. As a first night in charge, there's a winning one for Driller. So next up, it will be a round of 32 clash up against Melbourne City. Perth Glory will be hosting that one over in the west. But keep an eye out on the social channels for confirmation of a time and venue, as the Glory look to break a nearly 8-year drought in the Australia Cup. And we'll take on Melbourne City. Don't forget, the second night of the playoffs here in Darwin will be the Newcastle Jets up against Western United. Hope you can join us for that one. But it has been a brilliant night one here at the Darwin Football Stadium. On behalf of all the crew, Andy Harper, thank you for your company. My name is Robbie Feldman. We'll see you tomorrow night. The playoffs roll on in Darwin.